Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time you're watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video, as you can see. Back with another ride, as you can see. And tonight I just want to talk about voicing your opinion. So, I just want to talk a little bit about you not having to necessarily voice your opinion everywhere, right? Like, sometimes I know you feel like you might feel compelled, or you may feel like obligated to comment on something or give your thoughts on something or your opinion, sometimes without asking. Sometimes you see something or you hear something and you automatically it sparks something inside of you where you have to respond. You have to make it known that you feel a way about whatever's going on. You don't like it, you like it, whatever. So this is about you exempting yourself from situations that you don't have to respond to, like situations that don't matter or won't, or nothing would change if you never responded, right? Especially if it's not worth your time and your energy. That's what I'm talking about. Like, not giving your energy and your time and yourself to something that is pointless, something that's not gonna matter if you comment on it or not. It wouldn't change the trajectory of your life or that person's life if you comment on it. So therefore, why do it sometimes? Like, sometimes I feel like people just comment and they speak on situations without going through the situations, or without knowing somebody that goes through the situations. They're completely on the outskirts. They're on the outside looking in, and they hear something that they don't like, or they see something that they don't like, and they use that you see something, say something rule, but they apply it to life, and they apply it to other people's lives. And to me, in general, that's a problem. That's the problem, because a lot of people may be better off if you just don't say anything to them. You could avoid altercations, you could avoid misunderstandings. A lot of that stuff you can avoid by just not saying anything. Making yourself look stupid, you can avoid making yourself look dumb by just simply not saying anything. And especially if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, that's always been a saying. How many of you know that saying? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I feel like too many people have winged themselves off of that same rule, that same set of rules. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. People still say whatever, and they don't think about the consequences. They don't think about their actions. They don't think about other people's feelings. And I know that, like, it's not for you, to have to care about everybody's feelings. Like, it's not your obligation. You don't have to care about everybody's feelings. But a lot of people speak from a place where they're not even thinking about somebody's feelings, whether it's positive or negative. They just say the stuff because they feel like it. They feel compelled to just speak on a topic, or they feel compelled to just continuously bother somebody or push somebody's buttons to get them to, adhere to what they're saying, or what they want them to do, or how they want them to feel. It's like they're provoking them. They continuously say the thing, or ask questions about it, or continuously carry on about something that they know may be bothering you, something that they know upsets you, whatever, and they continue to do it. And a lot of times people they think it's them. Oh, well, it's just me. Like, my life's always like this. It's just my luck. It's like, no. Like, a lot of times you're inviting that by just responding, just giving it your attention, just caring so much about what people say. A lot of times you're inviting that, and you get more of what you're inviting. So a lot of times whenever you're sitting there thinking, man, like these people or whatever, is bothering you, and it seems like every time you're around that person, like normally, like let's say normal, you're a normal day, you're walking, you're going about your business, and you don't have no problems, and then you get around this specific person, and then you always have a problem, or you always have an interaction. Like sometimes you just have to be able to read, in my opinion, frequencies and vibrations of people, and just, to see what wavelength you're on. Because I feel like, personally, not everybody's going to be able to get along. Not everybody is going to be buddy, best friends. So, in that case, you have to still understand that you don't have to be around everybody. You don't have to be everybody's friend. You don't have to be the coolest person. You don't have to be the person everybody likes. You can be you, and that'll be enough. And if a lot of people adapted that and avoided people that caused them problems in their lives, or just didn't say anything, don't open their mouth, don't speak on nothing, don't put yourself in a situation where you can be commented back on, then I personally feel like a lot of people be way better off, because you're not sitting there thinking about every single thing. You're not sitting there thinking about what everybody's got to say, how everybody feels about you, and everybody's emotions, all the mixed emotions in the air about you. You don't have to think about that. So, in my opinion, you don't have to say something all the time. You don't have to voice your opinion. You don't have to speak. None of that stuff. You don't have to. Not if you don't want to. And then if you do say something, at least think before you're speaking, or use your words wisely. Not everybody deserves your energy. Not everybody deserves your presence. Not everybody deserves your wisdom. Not everybody deserves your wits, or your charm, whatever you have about you. Not everybody deserves that. Not everybody needs that from you. And then you spending time trying to be liked, that's only gonna drain you more. It's gonna drain you more, and then everybody around you, they can see it. From when you're on the outside looking in, and you see somebody that is trying to get everybody to like them. Usually, it never works out for those type of people. It never works for you trying to get everybody to like you, because you're trying to flatter everybody. You're trying to get everybody, everybody to like you. So you'll go to whatever lengths that you have to go to get people to love you, to understand you, whatever. And then it may not be from a genuine place. So at the end of the day, not everybody has to like you. Not everybody has to be not everybody has to understand you. But you can still find people that do. You can still find, gravitate towards the people that don't mind for you to be you. Stop caring so much about, stop caring so much about what everybody else thinks. And it's okay not to speak on everybody's life. Sometimes it's okay to just observe and watch and learn and listen. Like, there's not enough of that. Not enough people that just listen instead of talking. You talk so much that you never listen. You can't talk and listen at the same time. So, kind of ease back sometimes. You don't have to speak on everything. You don't have to be in everybody's business. You don't have to, because you start being everybody else's business, it's only right everybody else be in your business. And if that's what you want, then, that's what you'll get. But be careful what you ask for. So, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come and address that quick topic. Just wanted to speak on that for, if you're one of those people that you just can't help yourself. You see something, it just irks your nerves so bad, or it just makes you feel so whatever. You just have to say something, no matter what it does, no matter what it gets you into. You just got to say something. Just take the day or whatever. Try to work on that a little bit. You don't have to speak on everybody. Let's start harnessing your energy and using it for positivity instead of, putting that out there in the universe. Just kind of take it for what it is, understand it, and let it go. Release it, then act accordingly if it's worth it. But at least have a thought process before you just react. And if you happen to stay to the end of this video, I appreciate you more than you know. If you would, do me a favor, consider subscribing, liking, commenting the video, put on that notification bell so you can know whenever I post. Thank you. As always, I love you guys. I'm out.